Yeah, hello everyone. Greetings everyone, and great here with another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn on top left side as the yellow Japanese. We have Ya Hollow. Yeah, that joke did not go all too well. And spawn on top right side as the cyan Jeanne Dark. We have LoueMT. Let's see now. I'm trying to think. Jeanne Dark, ranged or melee against Japanese? I think range would be a bit better against Japanese. Her archer variant will get bonus damage, just light melee like any other archer. So that will be a bit better, while the melee one would probably get ripped apart from the samurai who gets bonus damage versus melee through their Odachi upgrade. So I'm thinking range Joan of Arc would be better against Japanese. Additionally, if the Japanese player go for the Shinobi, your ranged one will do bonus damage to their trade post is here. Maybe Chamber of Commerce, go for dirt, really bad but reliable supply of gold. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. You know how the school cavalry now going on up. Jeanne d'Arc will be building it. And now do you have the Cure Storehouse being deployed on out. Cure Storehouses provides free farms, so the school cavalry. Best thing about it is it's just a free stable. And also makes your stables produce troops and faster. Do have a house going on up. Jeanne d'Arc is probably pretty close to leveling up. Let's keep her eyed like a creep, looking at a woman. We do have Jeanne d'Arc almost ready to level up. First Royal Knight now deployed on the field. Your storehouse is now complete as well. And immediately going for the wood chopping upgrade onto it. Jeanne d'Arc has gone for the melee variant. She doesn't get any bonus damage barring versus huntable animals. But she does get a good, maybe Holy Wrath will make it a little bit better than Divine Arrow. Divine Arrow is a good pinpoint damage. Holy Wrath will give her a good AoE versus mostly melee composition. Jeanne d'Arc is now going to be slicing apart some local doggos. And we got a handful of Royal Knights here. Got a line of palisade walls here. Japanese players cleaning up these berry bushes. Jeanne d'Arc is now going to be slicing apart Pumbaa. And the mill is going to be put next to it. This will give her a bit of experience. What, 50 experience? 25. And the Royal Knights are pushing their way forward. Whoops. Does get off a couple kills on the villagers. I should switch back to caster mode. 2 villagers did go down there. We've got a good number of Royal Knights on the field. 5 of them. The Japanese player only has 2 spearmen and go for some Ono Bushiga, which are the Naginata warriors that have good attack speed and good range. Pumbaa here is also getting sliced apart, so she found both Pumbas. So she's going to be quite wounded. She could just use Divine Restoration to get healed up. By the time she'll need it again, it'll probably have cooldown, though it does have a pretty long cooldown. Naginata warrior there. We'll find Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne d'Arc does have 3 melee armor, so Naginata warrior will do minimal damage. And these ladies do move pretty fast. At one point, 5. So Jeanne d'Arc does get the sprint there. And Jeanne d'Arc's movement speed is the same as, what's it called? Mustafati warriors. Those are trying to go ahead and collect up the spore. Plant outposts here for safety, and now got the Royal Knight charging on in as well. Another local doggo will go down. And the village is going to be cleaning up this spore as well. Jeanne d'Arc wants some pork. Loading gates now going up. The Japanese player has gone for a fast castle. Does not have the daimyo managers yet, and does have the villagers on the farms as they start popping on up. A bunch of sheep have been slaughtered there, but not to the last of the moment. While Jeanne d'Arc doesn't have a sheep back at home. Oh, no, there's actually some sheep over here. Sheep do collect faster than berries. And looks like this Onobashiga's there. Does throw a Yoshiro inside of the stable. I think it's better to throw inside the farmhouses and forges to provide that resource generation over time. But throwing the first one out in, say, a stable so you can quickly produce some mounted samurai is not a bad idea as well, though. Got some spearmen here on patrol move. So the Royal Knights have received the Chevrolet. Onobashiga gains some damage here, but the Royal Knight will get a good attack there, and the follow-up slice will finish her off. Royal Knights pushing away over here. Got a good number on the field. 9 are on the field at the moment. Mounted Samurai are currently a higher quality, but in smaller numbers at the moment. They're also being cleaned up over here. It does have 5 villagers, and there's a outpost there for storage. May lose his village right there, and the mill's a bit far away. He will get one of the villagers down. Jeanne d'Arc's probably pretty far away from leveling up. She's probably 40%. Yeah, just reaching 50 now. Good number of palisade walls going on up. And now I do have, is that the guild hall? Royal Institute now being deployed on out. There goes the scout there. I think he's trying to go for the Royal Bloodlines in order to make his Royal Knights a bit more effective versus these mounted samurai. And if he transitioned to Masked Samurai, his armor tiers can get some good upgrades, such as Gamberson and crossbow stirrups. Royal Knights do get a good charge attack there, and I'll be pursuing that. What's I'm gonna call it? Mounted Samurai there. Villagers do pair that up for a brief moment. Did lose one there. Looks like he may lose all these villagers. This was pretty risky trying to clean up this boar right there. The Jeanne d'Arc player did spread herself too thin. Knights, Royal Knights falling back. They're not veteran Royal Knights. There's a veteran Royal Knight research. Does not have enough gold for Royal Institute at the moment. Not Royal Institute. Royal Bloodlines. Got us fully raft there. These Royal Knights are not up to par just yet, and it's also a handful of spearmen to support the mounted samurai, so it's not a good idea to push forward like this. Let's get a charge attack there. There's also a bandit man in this region. Jeanne d'Arc taking some hits there. Does get a good charge attack there. Spearman went for a brace, but actually stunned them. And that mounted samurai does go down. Divine Restoration there. A wool way over here, yellows. Jeanne d'Arc has fallen and has been resummoned. The mace does hold Raft there. Right now, she's a spell sword. And Spearman got caught up on Jeanne d'Arc there, so they really killed. Jeanne d'Arc does have a consecrate ability available. Oh, apparently he needs a consecrate building on a on a building structure as well that's still not fully built, which is actually a nice quality of life change, so you can get that deployed there when you have a moment, rather than just have to wait till it's fully built. Or needs to be re-seized.
Advertance tout le monde.
Royal bloodlines now being researched, which will greatly improve his royal knights. And I've got 12 villagers moving over here to collect the deer. Oh, no, they're going to move up here to collect the gold in the forge. Wooden palisade walls are still being complete. Actually, 2 deposits of stone right here as well. Both deer deposits have not been touched. Your storehouse has been fully saturated, and now got a first set of wood not being brought on in. Oh, Jeanne can capture sacred sites? I did not know that. Jeanne d'Arc has upgraded to the knight, and she can bring in the champions, which is the man-at-arms variant, which they do bonus damage versus spearmen. The riders will do bonus damage versus crossbows, which I don't think the mounted horseman counts as that, nor is he fighting against any of them. Maybe a good idea for the Japanese player to get some of those mounted archers, those Onobusha, or however you pronounce it. Jeanne's champions, a little bit of not as great to her current composition at the moment. Maybe it's just send champions back so we can start pulling them up. Royal Knight will make a charge. Royal Knights do have chivalry available. There's a good number of mounted samurai. Maybe going for some arbaletiers wouldn't be half bad. Royal Knights making a charge on in. And samurai are pretty high quality. Right now they have 230 health and 31 damage, opposed to 3 to 10 health and 26 damage. The mounted bannermans are very good, and now got the champions taking the spearmen. They did their job. This Royal Knight is trying to intercept the secret site way up there. You have this outpost trying to be torched on down. There's a handful of villagers inside. Getting caught up on the terrain right there. We do have a force of 15 Royal Knights. Got a number of mounted samurai here. Holy Wrath has been activated. Some of the Royal Knights are starting to get pretty wounded. Pulling back the wounded ones. Very good. Now the Holy Wrath can be brought on in. That was not a great one. And it looks like the mounted samurai are falling back. Got a force of 15 here versus a force of 16. Divine Restoration can be very useful right now. They're all very wounded. A good number of them quite wounded right now. And we'll also put it on cooldown, ready for later. Does use a consecrated ability there. No Divine Restoration. Samurai will be taken out by the Royal Knight. It'll take up quite a bit of time to heal up all these forces. That's why I say use Divine Restoration right now. Another consecrate has been utilized there. Alright, torch down this wall. Picks up a relic. Whoa, whoa. Late response there. They do all get out, however. Oh, another Wolo there. Of course, we got the Shogun at Castle. Trying to get the relics inside. And there's another Wolo. Again, I think Divine Restoration should be utilized right now. Not going to get much more value than that. That's a Divine Restoration. Got another Mountain Sand right there. More Wolos. He does have 4 relics. Yeah, good job holding these guys back. Now one being torching out through this gate. Now going to take an opportunity to go off these villagers. They're pretty exposed moment. So he's not the one split up his force. I'm not going for the Tegashima Gunsmith, which gives him access to free gunpowder units, as well as the unique gunpowder hand cannoneer variant. Good number of roll knights. Divine Restoration still off cooldown. Just get another round of champions. She has 6 of them on the field right now. We got some of the Onomusha now pulling out. They do bone sandwiches heavies. They're gonna cast those guys shot there. Massive engagement there. No Divine Restoration still. Off cooldown. Wolo right there. We'll get some free shots. He just is there? I guess he's maybe not using Divine Restoration. Oh, there's Divine Restoration there. Trying to case it. Another Wolo there. This one may actually grab one. Does barely escape on out of there. Royal Knights are quite wounded. If he stays back for a moment, gets healed up. Another round of wooden walls going on up. Jeanne has been redeployed to the battlefield. She may be almost ready to level up again. They've got a couple of big engagements there. No, she's only halfway there. Very nice, charging away forward. Villager will get impaled. Drawn Dark is now back here. Jarnark right now does take 50% less range damage. Now going for some of the deer as well. This deer population has been cleaned on up. This one's being cleaned up as well. Pumbaa has been cleaned up, but this one is still rotting away. Going for an outpost here for better spotting. Going to rebuild those palisade walls. Got a castle and forge now being pulled out on Nexus Gold Deposit, trying to seize up gold in the center of the map. He does have a bit of gold here to work with, as well as plenty of stone over here, and a bit more gold. But he's going to be eyeing for some of the gold in the center of the map. His opponent is eyeing for... I'm not sure what gold he's going to be eyeing. We do got a number of venom horsemen here to engage the units. We do have some of the hand cannoneers, regular hand cannoneers, do offer a bit more DPS than the unique gunpowder variant. These guys are elite mounted samurai. Jeanne d'Arc has not advanced next age. Horsemen trying to engage the Onomusha. Also, Royal Knights able to push on 4. They're able to maintain the age difference due to their thanks to veteran royal bloodlines. Onomusha taking quite a bit of damage there. Shogun Castle's been complete, which does do a significant amount of damage for infantry and cavalry. Having trouble doing for the mounted archers. They don't have great health, in fact, less than 100. But as long as they stay alive, they can do some great damage. More regular horsemen may be in order, rather than just going for all knights. Jeanne d'Arc does go down there, and Jeanne d'Arc gets redeployed. Got some now the unique Utsutsu being put on a field. Jeanne d'Arc's taking quite a bit of damage there. Jeanne d'Arc needs to get on out of there. The castle's rocket attack is ranged, not siege, so Jeanne d'Arc's range resist will be effective versus it. Though she will need to fall back. Castle does snipe her. Rest is forced now falling back. Jeanne d'Arc needs an eye for an age up. Jeanne d'Arc also has no gold income at the moment as well. So what little gold she has, she needs to use the age up at the moment. So that's a gold deposit over here, untouched. I was just going for a good number of the Onomusha, so going for more horsemen is good. They are affected by royal bloodlines as well. Now I'm just going to see massive some of those, and a handful of mounted samurai still remains. Going for incendiary arrows, which should be very good. And got a couple villagers down here being picked off. Jeanne d'Arc has not been redeployed, saving up his food for the age up. Or gold for the age up. Pulling out farms like this, one not the greatest. And level 4 melee weapons are all being upgraded for the Japanese player. Mounted Samurai is going down. Now I've got a castle not being put up by this point here. And the Jeanne d'Arc is not eyeing to go to age 4 anytime soon. So Jeanne d'Arc will be fighting against elite units as well as all their elite upgrades, university upgrades. Right now these elite mounted samurai are doing 30 damage per attack, which is very significant to say the least. The Onomusha right now doing 19 damage as well, which is quite good, plus 12 versus heavy. We got a good number of horsemen here, but the elite samurai are going to cause some huge issues. Cavalry trying to charge their way forward. It's not going to go well for Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne d'Arc is in the back here, hammering in some champions. Let's get some kills there. Some Onomusha starting to go down. They still don't have a whole lot of health. And focus on Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne d'Arc's trying to run away, taking some rocket fire. She may be able to stand one more rocket shot. No, she does not. And the horsemen are forced to fall back, can't get through the mounted samurai. All 6 sites have been captured by yellow. Jeanne d'Arc right now has no gold income at the moment. Trying to go for a mine there.
By the way,
Now I got some of the unique hand cannoneers, the old stew, however you pronounce that. They do have good damage versus buildings, good damage. Oh, got a Verbal Quinn as well. Horseman push way forward, got a number of spearmen here. Spearmen are good. It's finally get some entirely mounted force, more in the handful of gunpowder units. And now got the blast cannon Jeanne d'Arc, who does have the 3 champions, 1 cannon Colin now. The 3 cannons, very nice. She's taking some damage now. Her range resistance is at 66%. And the horsemen are breaking through with the horsemen. Does take out more of the units before losing that cannon. And she also has access to increased attack speed for all units within for 10 seconds, which is very nice. Jeanne d'Arc's weapons now the blast cannon. The blast cannon, or a hand cannon, has a 1.25 tile range, low attack speed, but good damage, and does siege. Bonus damage versus structures. Her health is now up to 800, and up to 2400 versus range, if you're trying to solely hit a range. She can take quite a bit of abuse right now. Got a massive amount of research now being coming on out for the Japanese player. Sacred sites are still captured. 7 minutes remain. Horsemen trying to hit these mounted archers. Does get some hits there. These guys do good damage, but their rate of fire is not very fast. The base aim is actually lower than the regular hand cannoneers as well, but they do have good range, so they don't go down too easily. There's also a cannon placement now, as well as spring on placement, so it's a fully upgraded castle. Horsemen trying to hit these villagers. Castle's not fully garrisoned, and just got a good number of spearmen here. I think he's going for mass spearmen due to the fact that it doesn't have any gold left. Divine Restoration does connect. Jeanne d'Arc is taking quite a bit of use there, just starting to fall back there. Barons push way forward. Melee force is starting to collapse. We've now got the increased attack speed. Jeanne d'Arc's taking more fire there. Just keep her distance, drawing more and more fire. She just needs to fall back this. Could just fall back this point in time. She can still take quite a bit more range damage. And the rest of this force does get cleaned on up. The Ono Bushigas should be incredibly good for the opponent's composition because since he's pulling out spearmen, the attack speed will rip apart spearmen. Jeanne d'Arc's down to 50 health, getting some good health regen at the moment. Jeanne d'Arc has gone down. And for what, 250 gold? That is definitely. Oh no, she's right now 1,000. That is actually quite expensive right now. Oh, there's a cannon. She summons a cannon. She's now a summoner as well as a spell sword. still got a handful of spearmen as well as Jean's champions. Jean's champions will do bone sandwich versus these spearmen. Jeanne d'Arc has gone down. And Jeanne d'Arc does back up game as well, just unable to maintain a steady gold stream, and the elite units were just being too much for her. This is Anchorage saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.